Hi, my name is Kelley Broadaway. I live in Pflugerville, Texas. I'm 45 years old, and I currently weigh 280 pounds. At this time last year, I was at my heaviest weight ever at 334 pounds. I had contemplated getting lap band surgery. I'd also applied for The Biggest Loser. Didn't make that show, but I did join a group called Becoming Austin's Biggest Loser. I was extremely motivated. I got a personal trainer. I had some nutrition counseling, and I went from 334 pounds, made it all the way through the holidays, got down to 280, and then got stuck kind of in February. Life just kind of took over. My son's school activities. I have a second job that takes some of my priorities, and I've just kind of been stuck since February. I haven't gained any of the weight back, but I'm struggling just to maintain this weight. And as you see, I still have about 110 pounds that I would like to lose, and I just kind of feel stuck. I feel that this show could really help me push me to the edge and finally reach my goal weight. I live in Pflugerville so that I could put my son in a better school district, but I still work in Austin, Texas. It's about a 40-minute commute each way, which takes some time away from me taking care of myself. I have all these great plans. I want to get up in the morning and go work out before work. I want to make healthy meals. I want to be able to spend quality time with my son, keep us both active. And then just life just kind of gets in the way. I have pressures at work, at my first job or at my second job. I get delayed. There's traffic problems, and so we end up eating unhealthy. We end up ordering out or just picking up something on the way home. And I know that that's not good for either one of us. My son is very athletic. I try to keep up with him. He runs cross country. He skateboards. He needs to eat healthy too to keep himself going and keep refueled. He also has ADHD, which means he doesn't need a lot of sugar. So when we stop and get fast food and get a 32-ounce Coke, that's not good for either one of us. So what we do is we just need to try to get our priorities straight. I set my priorities. I've gained and lost weight probably about 8 times in my life. I've lost 70 pounds twice by making that my main priority and then blowing things off. Of course, that wasn't ever really healthy. I've done OptiFast. I've done diet pills, Weight Watchers, South Beach, the Cabbage Patch Soup Diet. Cabbage Soup Diet. No, and I didn't eat dolls. The Cabbage Soup Diet. None of this really healthy. This time when I have lost weight, this past fall, I was eating for my blood type. So I was learning to stay away from dairy and gluten, and I was doing really well when I had my priorities straight, but my son and I live Blizzards, and so Blizzards kind of snuck back into my diet, and Little Debbie snack cakes kind of snuck back into my diet when I get stressed out or just, unfortunately, I'm one of these people that feel that food is a treat, and that when I've had a hard day or my son's had a hard day, we often reward ourselves with food. As bad as I know that is, I'm a therapist. I should know better, but for some reason food does comfort me immediately, and then I have regrets the next day. I know that needs to change, and I need help with that. I need help with rewarding myself. And Austin has these gorgeous parks. I don't get to them as often as I'd like to. They're close to my backyard, but I don't prioritize that. I don't prioritize exercise. I stay up too late sometimes doing stupid things like getting on Facebook or watching TV when I should be going to sleep so I could get up the next day and go to the gym. I get in as much Jonathan time as I can. While we've been trying to make this video, Jonathan has reminded me that he needs new shoes. And what else do you need?
Guitar lessons.
Oh, and he also wants guitar lessons. He does play football, and so I try to play with him as often as I can. We try to cook together sometimes. I do a lot of chauffeuring for a teenage boy. He always wants to go to GameStop. You want to say something, Jonathan? Want to introduce yourself?
I'm Jonathan. The reason why I want my mom to lose more weight is just because everybody makes fun of me because my mom is overweight, and it doesn't really bother me that much. It's just usually when I'm trying to concentrate on schoolwork and stuff, I'm always just doing talking to and fighting with other kids and stuff. So it's interfering with my school life.
Schlitterbahn is a real big water park here in Texas, and I'd like to take him, but I don't want him to be embarrassed. I'm too big to ride a lot of the rides at Schlitterbahn. I don't really want to walk around in a bathing suit. That's too embarrassing. So I kind of like to go to private places. We have a pool in my parents' backyard that we go to. I feel comfortable there in my bathing suit, but really not in public. There's tons of lakes in Austin and Pflugerville around. I walk around with a towel around my body because I'm embarrassed to show my big fat booty. And I'd like to be able to do fun stuff with him more often. I love to whitewater raft. I actually have been whitewater rafting and riverboarding in Africa and Costa Rica. I'd like to do much more of that. I'm very uncomfortable. I have to squeeze into the life vest, and sometimes they go up to my neck because of my weight and my size. And I'd like to just have kind of cuter life jackets, if that sounds dumb, but not. I do have a thin list. I have lots of things I want to do. I went to Costa Rica in 2006, and I was too big to fit around the harnesses. Bill and I are both very active. Of course, I'm slowed down by my weight, but we both love the water. We love the outdoors. I love to whitewater raft. John went whitewater rafting once with me, right? We'd like to do more of that. I would love to zip line. My thin list would be that I want to zip line. I went to Costa Rica in 2006, and my 3 friends got to zip line, and the harnesses were too small to fit around my body, so I had to stay on the ground while they all got to zip line. So definitely the first thing would be zip lining. Going on a date. I haven't been on a date since I became a foster mom in 1999. I'd love to go on a date. I'd love to even go on a date with a guy to the lake, which I would never do. I would never go with a guy to the lake right now. I would love to go riverboarding in Colorado and New Zealand as my thin list. For Halloween, I love Halloween, but I always wear the dorky, silly, outfit. I went as a Rastafari guy once. I would love to wear a sexy outfit. I'd love to go in like a genie outfit, or a Catholic girl outfit that my son doesn't need to know anything about, but I've never gotten to do that sexy kind of Halloween thing. I would love to wear a sexy black dress and heels. I never wear heels because I feel it's hard on my ankles and my knees to wear heels, so I never wear them. I would love a really sexy pair of like 4-inch heels and a sexy black dress. And go on a date. Did I say a date already? Yes, I said a date, but that's really on my thin list, is to really go on a date. A friend of mine keeps telling me to go on Match.com. There's no way. I'm embarrassed about some of the remarks that I might get. People might make fun of me, or nobody would respond, and I don't have the self-esteem to do that right now. So, I've never been really thin, but I was thin enough to be on the swim team and diving team in high school. Then I went away to college, and I gained girls gained a freshman 15. I think I gained a freshman 40. I gained about 70 pounds in college. And then my senior year of spring, I discovered diet pills. And I lost 75 pounds my senior year of high school. My senior year of college. So I actually finished college thinner than I did high school, but I gained all that weight and lost it back. But then I went to graduate school, and I gained even more weight in graduate school. I was working full-time. I was going to graduate school. I was on the road all the time. So I went to graduate school in a different city. And so I don't even think I cooked for the entire 2 years I was in graduate school. I ate fast food every day and gained a lot of weight. And then when I got out of graduate school, I decided that I needed to lose weight, so I went on OptiFast. I lost all that weight doing OptiFast. Then, of course, with OptiFast, my metabolism stopped, and I gained weight eating 1,000 calories a day. I kind of roamed around the next couple years doing things, and then I became a foster mom. And when I became a foster mom, I gained a lot of weight. I had a lot of abused and neglected kids that I took care of, and food was the best way to take care of those little comfort needs. I introduced them to things I'd never eaten: steaks and ice cream and cookies and movie popcorn, and we all celebrated with food all the time because we had a lot to celebrate with these kids being out of their abuseful and neglectful homes. Then I adopted my youngest son from foster care. He was my foster son from 5 to 7, and then when I adopted him, I also had a 17-year-old foster child who was pregnant, and so we all kind of ate and comforted through her pregnancy and ate too much. And then after I adopted Jonathan, I still have a very stressful job. I work with abused and neglected kids during the day. I work with kids that have no insurance. They either have Medicaid or CHIP. Eat, because I have to multitask all the time. I always seem to be multitasking. I always seem to have projects going on. I have 2 jobs. I love to do art. I try to fit in art as often as I can. I fit in activities for Jonathan. But, things take priorities, and losing weight is often not the priority. But the reality is that I need the revolution. I think the revolution will change my life because I can't take care of everybody else if I'm not taking care of myself. My health is falling even though I've lost some weight. I just have high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I can't move around as fast. I'm not as flexible. This revolution will allow me to change my life while still living in my life.